Hello everybody, and welcome back to Zen ASMR. In today's video, we're gonna be doing a Disney pin collective haul, and I have quite some pins that I've been collecting over the years of going to Walt Disney World. That includes different limited releases, limited editions, special like times of year or like anniversaries and things like that. So I'm super excited to share this with you guys. Most of the pins here are going to be from like 2022 and 2023, kind of like around when I had posted my first Disney pin collection video. So I am really excited to go ahead and show you guys some more of the pins that I've gotten since then. And for the occasion of this video, I went ahead and put some of my favorite Disney jewelry on. So here we have this Tinkerbell with stars, and these are all Pandora jewelry pieces, by the way. So this one has Tinkerbell with some little stones and stars around. This one is Cinderella's carriage in a gold plating with the stones as well. Super cute. I love how the blue contrasts with the gold. And then I do have this one, which is supposed to be Princess Jasmine's ring. And I liked it because it had like the little moon and star, and also the ring is like a translucent, so it directly reflects whatever's on the bottom. So it is based off like your skin tone on how it would look. But I like the blue on this one a lot. So that's the rings that we're working with. And then we also have a charm bracelet. Now I have quite some Disney exclusives on here, the park exclusives that you can only buy on Disney property or in the parks. And I have quite a collection here. It's definitely been an obsession of mine. Every time I go to the parks, I do have to see like what new charms they have and everything. And I'm more than happy to do a more thorough video of my charms. So there is so many different ones on here, and I also have a couple other bracelets of Disney charms as well. So let me know if that is something that you guys would be interested in seeing. So let's go ahead and get right into the pins. So to start off, I have this one right over here. It's a pretty big pin. This one is the Mickey Mouse, the main attraction collection. And there was 12 different pins in this series, and I believe I did get most of them. I don't think I was able to get all of them. I'm not sure which ones I missed, but this one right here is Peter Pan's Flight. So in this collection, essentially they had Mickey dressed up as different attractions in Walt Disney World. So this one's for Peter Pan's Flight. So it does have the theme of like the clouds and the stars and the little hat with the feather and everything. I love the blue tones in this. There's so many different shades of blue. And it was a limited release, and this was the 6th one that came out of 12. And if I'm not mistaken, this collection came out with one every month, and they did it over the span of a year. So whenever they came out with a new one for the month, they had the pin for it. They also had, I believe, a Loungefly backpack, a plushie, and different things like that. So it was like a whole collection. which I really enjoyed. And I love how these are like pretty decent sizes. You can see for reference, it's a pretty large pin. And then it does have like 2 of the backings on it to hold it. So this one's really cute. Then I'm gonna jump over to this one. Now this one is from the Epcot 40th anniversary, which I believe was in 2022. And they came out with a pin for each of the pavilions in Epcot. And this one is of France, and of course we have to have the star of the France pavilion, and that is Remy, of course, looking at the Eiffel Tower with some fireworks in the back. I love Remy's Ratatouille adventure. The ride that they have in the France pavilion in Epcot, it's super cute and very immersive. It's one of the best rides in the park for sure. And I love how a lot of these pins, including this one here, they have layers, so you can kind of see it's like a layered pin. Not sure if you can see that there, but it's not just like 2-dimensional, it is like 3D, which is really cute. And I do like to keep a lot of them in the cards and like in the wrapping, just because I don't know what I want to do with them yet. And I do want to find a better way of like displaying my pins, so I was thinking of getting like a cork board and then putting all my pins on that, which would be like really nice way to display it. So the Epcot 40th, and I loved the Epcot 40th celebration because I feel like Epcot finally got some love. I feel like it was kind of like not seen as like one of the better parks. I'm not sure. I just feel like people really gravitate more towards Magic Kingdom, of course, and even Hollywood Studios. But they have a lot of different things now. They've been updating it, so that Epcot 40th celebration was super nice, and I really enjoyed like the different merchandise that they had. So then I also got this one, which is the Norway pavilion one, and of course they have Olaf, which also has fireworks in the back. I believe all the pins from this collection have fireworks in the back. And I didn't get every single one, I just got my favorites, but they had some really cute designs for other ones as well. So this one does have Olaf there, and it does have the building from the pavilion. I'm not sure if this is like a historical landmark in Norway. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I'm sure it is in the pavilion, and that's why they have it there. So that's another one from that collection. One of my favorite pins of all time is this one right here. It is one of the first pins that I got after like I was going to the parks more frequently, and I was just in love with it as soon as I saw it. It is super cute. It has Goofy, we have Donald with the little ice cream. We also have him with a little Mickey balloon. Goofy's also taking a picture of Donald eating his Mickey premium bar and the balloon. And then we have a golden version of the Walt and Mickey statue that is in front of the castle. And then you can also see the little fence that is by the castle area, like kind of like the gardeny area they have there. And then we have the castle in the back as well. I'm in love with this pin. The layers on it are just absolutely incredible, and it's just so cute. It has so many different colors. It has like almost every single color of the rainbow in here, and I'm obsessed with it. Super nice, and I love the gold outline it has. Very nice, that one there. So next I'll go to this one. So this one is of Jessie from Toy Story, and Toy Story is my favorite movie from Disney. The first one and the second one, which is where Jessie's from. I'm obsessed with the second one. It's my favorite of all the Toy Story movies, and her energy is just so awesome. And she's just great. I love the colors on this one as well, and my favorite part about this pin is that it moves. So it has her like in a kind of like a jumping stance, and you can just move it up and down, and here she looks like she's kind of like running. So really love this one. The colors just really bring it all together, and the fact that it does have a moving element is definitely what sold me on it. I really like that one. Well, I like all of them, of course, but it is a favorite. Then we have this one from the 50th anniversary collection. It's a limited release pen, and it just has all the little globes. And again, the colors on this one is what drew me to it, and I love the way that the lettering is on the Walt Disney World on the bottom. Super cute. I believe these are maybe in front of Epcot. I'm not entirely sure, but they're super cute. They look like little globes, and it has colorful little ears on all of them, and they're kind of like an iridescent tint, which is what the 50th anniversary theme was. Everything very iridescent and just vibrant and colorful. And in addition, since we're on the 50th anniversary, we have this classic. It's almost like a classic one. I feel this was from the core collection of when they came out with the 50th anniversary stuff. They had these pins, and they had one with Mickey and Minnie. They also had one with Pluto, and I think maybe Donald were together, but they had them in pairs. And of course I had to get the Mickey and Minnie one. They looked so cute in their little 50th anniversary attire. Disney could not let go of the 50th when it happened. The celebration was like 18 months long, and I was sad like when it ended almost, even though I'm sure a lot of people were already so over it. But I love the fact that there was like an ongoing like core celebration or event, and they really hit it out of the park with just making it like decorating everything in the parks and things like that. I just loved it so much. So I wanted to get this pin to commemorate their little outfits because they're just so cute. And yeah, so there's so many different layers to this. You can kind of see that there's like some glitter in Minnie's dress there. And also in Mickey's outfit as well. So cute. And then of course the whole 50 has that iridescent look to it as well. Super nice. Love that one. I definitely have to find a way to display my pins better. I did get some pin locks that will allow, like, instead of these that could like possibly fall off, it like locks it into the back of wherever you want to put them, because I do think like the perfect place to put all the pins would be like on a backpack or something like that you can like wear and display. So that's kind of like what I'm looking to do when it comes to that. Continuing on here, I have another one from the main attraction collection. This one is from It's a Small World, which is a classic ride. And fun fact, it is one of the few rides that are in every single of the Disneylands and Disney Worlds like around the world, like on Disney property. So all of the Disney parks, which there are 6 of them, or not parks, but like where they have the parks, like Disney property, would be there's one in Orlando, California, Paris, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Tokyo, which is super cool how they have some core rides which are typically like the originals that they do have in every single park, so they do keep that same magic, I guess you can say, in all of them when it comes to that story. So with this one being It's a Small World, this was the 4th out of 12 for the series. And the colors, which I'm going to mention on all of them, but look at the colors on this one. The pinks and purples and just the different shades. You can even see the little clock that's on It's a Small World there. Little pocket watch that he has. Super cute. The numbers on the ears. The plaid or checkered kind of print on the pants. It's just so different and original that I just feel like there's nothing like this one, so I'm absolutely obsessed with that one. Another one from the 40th would be this one. Of course, I had to get the American Adventure just because it has Mickey and Minnie on there, and I do like this pavilion ever since they revamped it with the restaurant or quick service like restaurant they have there that serves like barbecue food and things like that. So ever since they did that little revamp for the American Pavilion, it's been nicer because the food's actually pretty good, and sometimes it's hard to find Disney food that's good. Might be controversial, but a lot of Disney food I know can typically not be very good, especially for the price that you're paying for it. So if you have not tried it yet, I would definitely recommend most of the food in the American Pavilion. I've tried some things, so I would recommend it. It's definitely a good place to get some food there. So this one has Mickey and Minnie hand in hand, of course, because when are they not? They're icons for a reason. And I love how all of them from this collection have the Epcot 40, so even if it's not on the display card, you'll remember or know that it's from the Epcot 40th collection. And then it does have the fireworks, of course, in the building, which that is, I believe, Independence Hall, if I'm not mistaken. So super cute on that one there. They're both like looking up at the fireworks, and I'm just obsessed with this one. Next we have this one here, which was a limited release as well from the 50th anniversary, but it was not necessarily 50th theme. This was kind of like the retro collection that they had, which this one was included on. And it's an autograph book, and it does have Mickey painting on there his name with Minnie just staring at him with love in her eyes. The colors on this are super nice. I love the off like blue that it has, and I also love the font that the autographs is written in. Super vintage. And of course inside it has them hand in hand and both of their signatures, and it is magnetic, so it does have a little click aspect there. The hinges do actually open and close the book, which is super nice. I mean, the amount of work and like ideas like that had to be combined to come up with this, like this is a very good idea for a pen. It's a lot of craftsmanship. I don't know if a machine actually makes these, like puts them together, because I would think that's a little difficult, but either way, super different and vintage looking. Another one that I have here is Tinkerbell. She is such an icon. She's definitely a Disney classic, and she's one of my favorite characters. She reminds me of like my childhood. I feel like I had a lot of like Tinkerbell stuff, and she was just always around, so she's so cute. And she has, of course, her beautiful dress, her little pom-poms on her shoes, and her wings, and they're all iridescent on this pin. And then we have this aspect here, which is a little pixie dust bottle. So cute, in this little case. And then it does have the little cork, so to speak, on top with the glitter on it. And it does like dangle if you do like hang the pin somewhere. The pixie dust does dangle off, which is super different. And I love the pins that have like different aspects to it, and they're just not like 2D pins by itself. So this one is definitely one in that category. Another different one over here is this one, which I absolutely love. It is one of my it's for sure top 5 pin of mine. It's the Dapper Dans, and this is a pop pin, so they do look like Funko Pops over here. And the Dapper Dans are definitely an icon on Main Street. They're always singing and putting on a little show, and really I feel like they really bring Main Street to life. So that's definitely a reason why I love this pin, because Main Street is just so nice and comforting. And they each have their different colors. They have the music notes, their outfits, and they each have their own Disney balloon with the color of their outfits, and all with a gold outline, gold colored outline there. This is a beautiful pin, and I love the significance of this one, because the Dapper Dans, I think, are one of the coolest people for sure that make the park the park. So we have a couple more here. So I'll show this one next. We have this one. It's an Epcot 40th pin. It has Figment, and it's a pass holder exclusive, and it happened, the 40th anniversary was on October 1st of 2022. So it is a pass holder pin, which you can only purchase if you are a pass holder, I believe. And I did buy this when I was a pass holder, so it was super nice, and I wanted to commemorate the 40th anniversary and also just being a pass holder. So super nice layered pin there for sure. And it does have the symbol in the back with Figment, which everyone's obsessed with Figment at Epcot. I think he's very cute. I'm just not as obsessed with him as everyone else is, but he is different, and you know, I'm sure more significant in Epcot than I can relate to. So pass holder pen, super cute. Love the purples on there, and it's a pretty hefty pen. It's definitely one of my favorites as well, because I love these exclusive ones where it's only for the event, and then the fact that it's a pass holder one just makes it a little more special to me as well. Our next pin is gonna be this one. This one is just a classic Mickey with peace signs all over him. I love this one because I just love peace signs, and I thought this just resonated with me a lot, even though it seems like kind of like a basic pen, but it does have some very nice like glitter in the back, so it is a little different than usual. So then I have this one, which says I'd rather be at Walt Disney World, which is definitely me in a pen. It's so cute. I found nothing more relatable than this. It's super, super nice. I like how they packaged it with a plastic on the cover to avoid it being scratched. But yeah, nothing more to really say about this one. It's just super cute. It has little stars and everything. And yeah, I'd rather be at Walt Disney World. When wouldn't we, right? So the very last one I have for today is this one. And this one is the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, one of the main attraction collection. And it is the 9th out of the 12 in the series. And this one has Mickey in his Western outfit. He has his hat, his suspenders with the pants with the frills on them, his little boots, a bandana with the Big Thunder Mountain logo on there. And honestly, this is one of my favorite outfits. It's not even the colors that stood out, but it's just so on theme, and this is how the cast members are dressed for that ride. So I just thought it was very nice, and I think the Western theme that they have in Magic Kingdom is definitely what makes it. That area is definitely kind of fading away, especially with the newer announced expansion of Magic Kingdom to the Disney Villains area, as well as the Cars land, which I believe is kind of in that back area as well. So I like how this has some significance of just core of Magic Kingdom, of that western side that they have there, which is very, very nice, and I will definitely not forget it, even though they are updating things, which is always good. Just keeping with the times, although they are keeping some of the core of just the Disney magic, I guess you can say. I don't know how else to describe it really, but yes, I just love Big Thunder Mountain. It's definitely a classic. I remember being super scared of it when I was younger, so definitely have some memories attached to that ride. So that was a reasoning of me getting this one of Mickey in his cute Western outfit there. So that brings us to the end of this video. I do have more pins as well. I just didn't want to put them all in the video. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see more of my Disney pins, and I can do another collective haul video for you guys. And also, if you're interested in seeing a Disney like jewelry collection or just Pandora collection, I do have quite some charms, so we can definitely do a video on that. The sounds of the charms are definitely very tingly. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like and comment down below as well. I would love to hear your thoughts, and of course let me know if you want to see more of Disney content or just any content at all. And of course hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. I would really appreciate your support, and I thank you so much for relaxing and joining me today, and I hope to see you in the next one.